Hey, this is Jonathan Gardner. We're doing more programming. Let's see what we got. All right. So last time, I think I called it episode 8. We put together the game object, and now I want to put together the code to connect the game object to the GUI, the graphical user interface. And I wanted to start with the clock. So this is going to be a widget. I want to move my widgets to the UI. So I'm opening up JGRPG UI clock.py. I'm going to move this over. Actually, I should do this to JGRPG UI clock.py. Okay. And load that. Enter. And BD. We'll turn off that buffer. Okay. So the clock widget has a button to advance the time and a Q label that shows the current time in seconds. In the future, I want to convert it to an actual date time object and show the actual date. I want to add more buttons to increment the time, allow the time to flow with the real world clock. Note that the clock must stop when decisions need to be made. Alright. When time is advanced, game.tick is called with the appropriate interval. 6 seconds is 1 round of combat. So the game object, I need to instantiate that if I'm going to call it. So let's go ahead. It's going to be a global. I'm just going to have. See, these things don't belong here. They belong in the model. There we go. Event belongs here. Game equals a game instance. And when we load and save the game, we'll have to figure out a way to load and save the game object. So I'm just going to put that here for now. So yeah, let's use Qt Designer. Let's go over to my second window here, my third window. It'll take a second to boot up. While I'm waiting, I need a touch. Touch creates a file, or it updates the last access time. There. It creates an empty file there. Okay. Save that. Here we go. So let's create the clock widget. It's going to be a widget. Let's create one. We're going to have a field, a Q label. It's always like way down here. There we go. We're going to have a button. This one is going to say 1 round. 6 seconds. This is a 6 seconds. And this is going to be the current time. So it's going to be 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. This is 0. And we actually want a Q label to label the time here. And this label, we can also drag and drop there. You know what? I don't even know if I want that. I'll have it labeled up here. So we're going to do a vertical line like that. We're going to change the style of this dude. Alignment horizontal is going to be H center. V center, good. No, V center. And how do I change the style? Where is the style? Style sheet. I forgot how to do this. I should broadcast this instead of saving it, but it's probably better this way. Alright, let's go F1. There we go. There's the assistant. Q widget class. Okay, here we go. The style sheet contains a textual description of the customization of the widget style as described in the Qt style sheets document. Set style and Qt style sheets. rapidly scanning the text here. So we can set a style sheet for the entire application. We can set one for a widget and its children. Okay, so what we can do, let's go back to here. Let's do a tab method here. Let's change the title here actually. Object name, label, let's do this guy. Form, geometry, window title. CLOCK, clock. And this guy, set style sheet. Text style sheet, here we go. I'm going to say font size 200%. That should do, right? Did it do anything? Let's try Q label. Let's put a semicolon there as well. No, it's not doing anything. Can I not set the size? Q label supports the box model, does not support hover. Box model. Font size. Oh, only PT and PX are supported, so we can't do percentages. So here we go. Let's say this is 20px. There we go. Let's do 40px. There we go. Beautiful. Actually, we should have this aligned right. Alignment to the right. There we go. Okay, we're going to save this now. Personal, JGRPGTools, UI. This is going to be clock.ui. Alright, so this guy has to have a name. Advance. Let's call that advance underscore button. I need to stick with it. Current time. No, lowercase. Current time label. That way I'll remember it's a label. And I need a signal. Need to add some slots. Slots. Tick. It's going to be called tick. And we're going to have an interval. No, I can't do that. There, tick. And then advance button, unclicked. Form, I think. Tick. Okay, save that. And I've forgotten how I did this, so I'm going to load up main window to see what it does. Actually, I want to do the new style that I've been using. That would be create area widget, I believe. There we go, UI and base. super clock init. We have def tick. Okay, that should get me something. Let's open up the main window. Alright, let's add it in there. How do we add a window? We go window equals self and add sub window. Oh, setup unit. We have to call setup UI as well. Okay. How do I run this app? Should be able to do just this. / JGRPGTool kit. See what happens. We don't like that. It says superclass and it was never called. That's because I didn't put self. Clock object has no attribute on add group. Why would it have on add group? Because I got the wrong thing here. There we go. I click that, a tick happens. This guy really should be I don't know, let's leave it like this for now. Okay, so when it calls tick, it should say game.tick 1.0, I believe. Is that the... Yep. Interval is going to be an integer, not a float. So I might as well call it as a float, as an integer there. So from JGRPG dot game import game. Okay. Game object has no attribute event queue. That's very interesting. No attribute event queue, huh? Maybe I didn't have the code as done as I thought I did. So on init, it's underscore event queue. I took up the time now to that thing, so. And current time changed. We can actually accept the time in here. We do a connection here. And then we're going to call it self-update current time with the game.current. That should work. Now it should work. Huh, it's not updating the time. Let's put some prints in here to see what happens. See if this is even working. It's not even setting the time. Local variable time reference before assignment. Okay. Where did time come from? Okay, that works. All right. Let's get rid of that print statement. So we have a clock, it can tick, and it plugs into the game. I want to move the desk down, plug your ears. All right. So, we need to add events. And I keep thinking about the event handler. I'm not too happy with the way it works. I don't like the fact that it uses functions. I want it to use names. So I want to basically encapsulate. So this is going to be the event name, and it's going to have args, and it's going to have keyword args. Okay. And the event. The third item is the event. And so event is going to change. I really should do this. Why? Because okay, so there's that, and then down there, and then when the event is called, then we have to call the game. It's not going to be self.func, it's going to be self-event name. And then self.func will not be that way. This is going to call the object that it's part of. So I have to tell it what game it's part of. So, but there is only one. I'm going to cheat. This is probably bad. Game dot. Oh wait. Get attribute game event self event name, and then we're going to call it with args, self.args. There we go. So basically you're going to pass in events that are names on this game object, and it's going to call the main game object with those events. You can cancel the event as well. Anyway, what events to add? How to add them? So I'll add an event here, just a dummy event. So game add event. After 6 seconds, I want you to call the hello method, and then we're going to pass it the argument of 1, and then a equals 5. So let's put this down here. self, comma B, comma A. See what happens. You don't like that. Oh, double star, line 66. I need star, not a single star. Cannot import name game from game dot big game import game. Okay, so at 6 seconds it should say hello. Hello 1.5. It worked. Okay, that was better than expected. So that's how you add the event hello. So now we know that we can add events. That's good news.
That's good news.
We can add events.
What's an event?
Something that happens. This is my son JJ, he's 6.
Not 6!
You were 6.
How many times?
What, did you lose 6? You're 7. He's 7. Okay, so the event thing works. I'm going to commit. Upload that. Let's not add those yet. There we go. We got the clock. Now we got all this weird stuff. Let's remove that. We got a lot of stuff to clean up here. So git add. Let's add everything in UI. No, not everything in UI. Everything in doc. Everything in doc, not UI. I want to undo. Okay, git reset head. Oh man. By the way, I really don't like Stack Overflow. Okay, you just get reset head. And JGRPG UI. Okay, so that did not remove or change the files. What is under XP? Oh, experiment. Yeah. Okay. All right, so we have the clock. I think I'll wrap it up here. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.